What's up, Taurus? It's your favorite cousin Nunu, back at it again. So, Taurus, what we have for you? So, Taurus, I'm feeling like you dream of someone, but you're not telling them that you dream of them. So, let's see who you could be dreaming of. You got an Aquarius. You got a Taurus like yourself. You have a Leo. So, Taurus, you could be dreaming of Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo like yourself. Okay, Taurus, let's get into this reading. Okay, Taurus, you could just feel like being around this Aquarius, Taurus, or this Leo could be intoxicating. Also, Taurus, you could feel like you can feel this Aquarius, Taurus, Leo when y'all apart. So maybe you could be in a situation where you two is not with each other, but that still don't mean nothing because you can still feel this individual even when you're not around them. But I'm also feeling like, Taurus, you could have just got some good news and you wish that you could share with Aquarius, Taurus, or this Leo. But Taurus, do you react a certain type of way when someone mentions this Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo to you? Maybe I feel it like someone could be mentioning this individual maybe in a sexual way or like they like them or something like that, but you try not to react, but in actuality, you do be reacting. Yeah, no. But Taurus, maybe you feel like you could have treated this Aquarius, Taurus, Leo better. Or maybe you feel like there's some things that you want to better yourself towards this Aquarius, Taurus, or this Leo. But Taurus, do you feel like this Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo could be leaving you behind? So Taurus, I guess you sitting over there replaying conversations over and over in your head that you could have had with Aquarius, Taurus, and Leo. Maybe they got you feeling like that they will leave you behind. Also, I'm feeling like, Taurus, it was a situation that it was your fault, but you could have blamed this Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo for whatever could have taken place. Maybe you could blame them for feeling the way you feel about you feeling like they're going to leave you behind. Maybe it's just something you could have did to this Aquarius, Taurus, or this Leo. You also got you wish that you could have treated this individual better. But I'm also feeling like, Taurus, this Aquarius, Taurus, Leo could be afraid to contact you, or maybe you're afraid to contact Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo. But I'm feeling like, Taurus, that you could have saw something that Aquarius, Taurus, Leo could have did. And you left the situation when you saw it. And this Aquarius, Taurus, Leo didn't know that you could have been in the same environment that they was in. But when you saw them with someone, you left. You didn't make your presence known. But I'm feeling like, Taurus, you could want to tell Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo how you really feel about them. Are you afraid to really express how you feel, Taurus? Don't be, because this Aquarius, Taurus, Leo can feel the same way. But Taurus, I'm feeling like Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo feel like it's time for them to heal now. So maybe I'm feeling like you cannot be in communication, or maybe you both can be in communication, but one is feeling like it's time for them to heal. Maybe it's some past hurt that they haven't healed from and some things that they could still be dealing with. So Taurus, maybe you need to heal from some things. But you also can't let this Aquarius, Taurus, and this Leo go. And you also don't want to let them get close to you in the same token. Maybe because of some past things that you was dealing with. Maybe that's why you got the "it's time for you to heal" card.
I got the slide. I love you.
Love you too.
Okay, in the morning, early.
Also, I'm feeling like, Taurus, that you can speak to this individual through music. I'm feeling like, Taurus, maybe there's some songs that replay, or, you know, you two favorite songs, and you can feel like this individual could be speaking to you through music. And then maybe that's probably why you dream about this individual a lot, Taurus, because you're speaking to them through music versus actually speaking to them. You could be dealing with Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo. But you also feel like, you know, you didn't want to let them get close to you, Taurus. But Taurus, I'm feeling like you wish you could have treated an Aquarius better. But maybe you went away because you needed to heal. But Taurus, I'm feeling like you want to tell Aquarius how you really feel. But I'm also feeling like you knew, Taurus, that it was your fault that something took place. But you blame this Aquarius or this Taurus or this Leo. But Taurus, I'm feeling like you could have found out some truth about Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and it could have crushed you. And maybe when you found that out, you just couldn't let them get close to you no more. But you also think about this Aquarius, Taurus through music. But deep down inside, you also feel like you need to heal. I'm feeling like, Taurus, you feel like this Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, you needed to let each other go. I feel like you feel like finding out the truth that really hurt you, and the fact you couldn't let them get close to you, you just said, okay, we just need to let each other go. Just move on. And maybe, Taurus, you feel like if you run into this Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, you know, again, in one day life, then maybe you can work some things out. But right now, you just want to heal, Taurus. But I'm feeling like, Taurus, you can't stop thinking about an Aquarius. And you could be dealing with a Leo. I feel like you can't stop thinking about them, though. And maybe that's why you dream of them. A lot of times, when you constantly think about someone, you eventually start dreaming of them. I guess, Taurus, you had to go because you couldn't let this Aquarius get close to you. But you know that this Aquarius came closer than any sign that you done ever dealt with, Taurus. But I'm feeling like, Taurus, you want to tell this Aquarius, Taurus, Leo that they crossed the line with you. Maybe this Aquarius, Taurus, Leo could have done something that could have really hurted you, and it just crossed the line. And maybe you just moved on with your life dealing with someone else. But Taurus, even though you feel like they came closer than anyone, you couldn't let them get close, and you feel like you all shouldn't be together. But in the same token, you feel like they crossed the line. But through it all, Taurus, you still cannot stop thinking about this Aquarius, Taurus, or this Leo. But Taurus, you sitting back and you waiting for a sign from an Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo. I guess you're waiting on a sign to see if you should stay or if you should go. So Taurus, maybe you could be dealing with a Leo, Taurus, like yourself. But maybe you could be waiting for a sign from an Aquarius, because that's the first card you had that came out. But Taurus, what's the point of waiting on a sign? You know what I'm saying? When you feel like an individual have crossed you in the most terrible way, and you feel like you both just don't need to be with each other. You know what I'm saying? Because you finding out the truth had really hurted you. I don't understand. But I feel like, Taurus, you could be dealing with a Taurus or Leo like yourself, but people could be bringing up an Aquarius, and you don't react when they mention this person. Unless you think you don't react, but Taurus, you actually do react. But Taurus, you want to feel that way again. You want to feel the love that you have with an Aquarius, Taurus, Leo. You want to feel that way again. Maybe you just love the way how they made you feel. But I'm feeling like, Taurus, you could be friends with Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, once was friends. But you want to be more. You want to be more than just friends with this Aquarius, Taurus, Leo. I know I was a distraction from your pain. So maybe, Taurus, you know you could have caused pain on Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo. And maybe that's why you replay conversations over in your head. And maybe this is why you could be dreaming. Or maybe you had a situation with Aquarius, Taurus, Leo. And maybe this Aquarius, Taurus, Leo could have wanted to put it you, Taurus, in a friend zone. But you just didn't tell them that you wanted to be more than friends. So maybe you could have just moved on with someone else. But you know you caused pain, Taurus, on this Aquarius, Taurus, or this Leo. But maybe you could have felt like Taurus, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo was too young. Maybe you just felt like at the time that they was just too young. And do a couple more cards out of this there. But Taurus, I feel like you're working a lot though. I feel like you're burying yourself at work a lot just to forget the past, or to forget the Aquarius, Taurus, Leo that came closer than anyone. Or as I stated, Taurus, you could be dealing with a Taurus like yourself or Leo. And because Aquarius is the first card, maybe the Aquarius just was too young. And you also could have caused distraction, pain. And maybe you bury yourself at work because you found out some truth. Also, Taurus, I'm feeling like Aquarius, Taurus, Leo could have said some things to you that they wish they could take back. Maybe they could have said some things. Maybe you all could have got into an argument. You know what I'm saying? It could be a past lover, present. But mainly I'm feeling like a past lover. And maybe they said some things, but they wish they could take it back, Taurus. I guess, Taurus, you feel like this Aquarius, Taurus, Leo knew exactly what it was that they was doing when they crossed the line with you. And maybe that's why, you know, you felt like you two needed to let each other go. And maybe you feel like this is why this individual couldn't get close to you, because they crossed the line and did, this Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo could have did some things that just wasn't sitting right. But because Taurus, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo could have been young, maybe they just didn't know. But also, Taurus, you could have hid who you really was from this Aquarius, Taurus, or this Leo. Or maybe you could be dealing with a Taurus, Leo, and you're hiding who you really are from them. And maybe that's why you still have dreams. Because maybe, Taurus, you could be living in a lie. Or maybe you could just be dealing with someone just to say you're dealing with someone. For real. You know, by Taurus being a stability sign, y'all take stability over anything. But you really hiding who you are. But also, Taurus, you're not available for this Aquarius, Taurus, or this Leo. Or you could be dealing with a Taurus, Leo like yourself, and you're not available for an Aquarius. But it's crazy, Taurus, because there's some things that remind you of this individual. It's so many things, Taurus, that could remind you of an Aquarius, Taurus, or a Leo. You hide behind material things, Taurus. So maybe you like buying yourself things, spending money. That's why you bury yourself at work. You know what I mean? Just to keep your mind off of how you really feeling. And how you really feeling, Taurus. I feel like if you could be in a relationship now with an Aquarius, Taurus, or a Leo, I feel like you're not yourself around them. You're not really happy with them. But you could have been dealing with a past love, Aquarius or Taurus or Leo, that so many things can remind you of them. And maybe this is why you dream, because maybe you could have crossed the line with an individual. And maybe you can't come back to express that, Taurus. But Taurus, you also know you messed up, which that's what I just said before the card came out. You know you messed up everything. But you felt like, Taurus, you left before they could leave you. Or maybe that's what you thought. Do a few more cards, Taurus. But Taurus, I feel like you love this Aquarius, Taurus, or this Leo. You love them. And you wish things could have went different, Taurus, between you and Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo. So what I'm getting from this, Taurus, it just seemed like, Taurus, you could be in a relationship, but there's still a past person that you still love. And you wish things could be different. And you may be wishing that that could be the individual that you could be with. Maybe you wishing that individual, this Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, is the one who you really want. But you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Leo, Aquarius now. And one of these could be a past lover. So many things remind you, Taurus, of this individual. To the point to where you wish things could be different. And maybe you wish that it could be this individual you're dealing with and not who you're dealing with now. So let's get a couple of this romance angel decks, maybe 2 or 3 cards, and we'll close it out, Taurus. I mean, Taurus, you can't dream, just be about it. You just got to express your love, Taurus. Express your love to this Aquarius, Taurus, or this Leo. Go ahead and make a romantic suggestion. Or maybe, Leo, you made a romantic suggestion already. Or maybe you thought you made a good one. I'm feeling like you expressed your love to an individual and you made a suggestion. You took a big step with Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo. But I'm not feeling like, that's really what it is you want. But I'm feeling like, Taurus, if you could just come out and express your love, then you won't be dreaming about it. If you just express how you feel, you won't have to dream about it. So you got to let go of some control issues, Taurus. You just got to let things play out. Maybe you replaying some things over in your head about Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo that you wish could be different. But you just got to allow the situation to unfold naturally. Maybe you want to reach out to an individual, this Aquarius, Taurus, or this Leo. But I want to tell you, Taurus, just let the situation unfold naturally, okay? Because when you force things, it just don't go right, okay? But you have to take recognition of how you feel in the situation that you in. And you got to do what you need to do to be happy, because at the end of the day, from what I'm seeing, it's like, Taurus, you thinking of a past lover, but you with a current lover, and you made a big romantic suggestion, okay? You took a big step with an individual. But I'm still feeling like you're not happy, and maybe you now wishing you would have just did something different. New love. But Taurus, I'm here to tell you, Aquarius, Taurus, or this Leo have new love in their life. Okay? So, sometimes we make decisions, and we make decisions off of what we feel, and sometimes they don't be that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe sometimes down the line, things eventually come out, the truth of situations. And sometimes it's okay, Taurus, even though you couldn't piece it together at that time. But now you're probably really standing back like, piecing some things together. And you probably now recognizing that, you actually really still in love with someone. Because even though you're in a current relationship, you still thinking of who you could have came closer to. You still thinking of what a past person has done to you. But Taurus, this person has new love in their life. See, you even got the past life relationship card, Taurus. You've known this person before. I'm going to end it right here. This is the whole reading I've been explaining, Taurus. So basically what I said, Taurus, a past life relationship. You have known each other before. So like I said, Taurus, what they say, you made the bed, you got to lay in it, right? So I don't really see like like reaching out cards or nothing that's indicating that you want to make a move to actually be really happy. You know what I'm saying? But Taurus, I just want to say, like, you got to let go the past. Okay? Let go of the past. Okay? You still in love with someone from a past relationship, Taurus. But you could be dealing with someone right now that you made a romantic suggestion to, which means you could have just took a really big step with the individual, but you're not happy there. You still in love with someone from your past, Taurus. So, Taurus, I just want to let you know, like, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. You know what I'm saying? You got to pray about it. You know what I mean? And once you figure some things out and get your mind right, hopefully one day, you can go back to your past lover. You got the past lover card. That's who you're in love with, Taurus. So, all right, Taurus, see you next month.